this very kit, there is over $1,000 worth of tools. Now, I used to be a professional barber, so I've accumulated them over 10 years. However, I've stopped cutting hair since 2024, so this is now basically my shaving kit. In there's definitely going to be things that you don't need, and I'll tell you that, but there is definitely things that you do need. So stay till the very end so you know exactly what you need the next time you shave. If you're new here, my name is Adil. I'm a former barber and ex-Big 4 analyst, and I'll be showing you exactly what to use for your beard grooming routine. Let's start with the actual kit. So this is a McAllister brand designed for tools of the trade in terms of screwdrivers, nails, spanners, whatever you like. It's for that kind of trade. However, I thought that this would be a perfect piece of kit for my shaving tools. And it has been. This used to be the kit that I used to take to see my clients as well as be in the salon and the barbershop with. And it's done pretty well. It's a bit damaged, but it's held up very, very well. It does come with a strap, but I've taken that one off. And yeah, it's just a really good durable kit. By the way, everything that I do mention in terms of products will be highlighted in the description, so don't worry if you've missed it. Let's get this thing opened. Okay, to start off with, we just have a plain black cape. Now, I use this obviously on my clients. I don't use it on myself when I am trimming. I just like to have a t-shirt that I use for shaving, and I don't mind it getting messy. So this you don't need. Next, we're gonna go into something that is probably the most relatable. I have got the Philips OneBlade. It was gifted to me by Philips, so I actually do recommend this trimmer. The reason why is because I've got very sensitive skin on my neck, and this acts like a full shaver after I've trimmed down with my trimmers, and it gets it down to pretty much as smooth as possible without irritating my skin, which is perfect. In terms of lining up, I probably wouldn't use it because it's got a handle and it covers the actual blade over my beard, so I won't be able to see whether it's a straight line or not. However, this is a good piece of kit, my most recent gift from Philips. So that one I think pretty much everyone has got, or everyone should get if you are trying to trim up your beard along your neckline or anywhere that you have sensitive skin. I know that this has been gifted, but just to let you know, nothing in this video has been sponsored. Now, talking about sensitive skin, we are going to go over the shave gel that I use. This is from Etch. This is probably the best shave gel that I've used, and I've been in the game for a very long time. But yeah, the best shave gel, clear shave gel, smells good, and it's great for sensitive skin. So make sure you apply that before you shave. Next up, we have the beard oil. Again, a great conditioner for your skin. It's one of our own, formulated from Morocco. All the good stuff is in here, so make sure you apply this after a shave. A good post-shave treatment. Now moving on to some juicy stuff, and that is the trimmers. Now in my hand, I have 4 trimmers. Don't ask me why, but these are the ones that I have been most recently using. I have gone through a lot of trimmers in the past, but these have stayed with me. Now let me start off with the cheapest one, and that is what I call the TikTok trimmer. Now this is very similar to the Babyliss Pro Gold FX. However, it doesn't have the pull. At the moment, its battery's dead, but this is around 10 to 15 pound. You can get this on TikTok. Great for shaping up your beard, gets it nice and clean. However, it leaves a bit of stubble, so it's not as good as the professional use. So I wouldn't recommend this. Moving up to the Babyliss Pro Gold FX and the Babyliss Lo Pro FX. Now these two are in a league of their own. This is probably my favorite trimmer at the moment. However, I dropped it and the blade has been damaged, so I moved up to a Babyliss Lo Pro FX. However, this just doesn't hit the same as this, and I'll be honest, I changed the blade on this and it still didn't hit as much. Then I got gifted the Cocco trimmer, and I'll be honest, this has blown every trimmer out of the park because it's lightweight, it's durable, it gets the cleanest of lines, but these are too sharp for anyone who's not a barber. If you don't know what zero gapping means, it's basically the distance between the two blades is minimal, and that's why it's super sharp. That's why I don't recommend it for anyone who's at home, but it is a solid trimmer if you are a barber or you're just starting out barbering. That's why what I do recommend is either the Babyliss Lo Pro FX or the Babyliss Pro Gold FX. Do not waste your time on one of these. Moving on to our clippers or our beard trimmers. I only use this to debulk my beard, and I'll tell you which one I prefer. So this was my first ever cordless clipper. I had the corded one before this. This is the Wahl Magic Clip cordless, and I had the Wahl Magic Clips corded as my first ever trimmer. And then I moved up to the Stylecraft Rebels. This is a powerhouse. I'll be honest, in comparison to this is in its own league. The only difference is it's so loud. Yeah, the battery's dead. That's how you know I've stopped cutting hair. So this one, again, is quite quiet. but it is very good for your first use. If you guys know me, you know I don't recommend any beard trimmer that's on the market at the moment in terms of your superstores. That's why I definitely always recommend a professional clipper, and if you are going to go for something, make sure you go for something like this, a Magic Clip cordless. However, if you're a barber and you want to have a step up, definitely go for Stylecraft Rebels or any other Stylecraft clippers. And if you want me to do a more in-depth version of all the trimmers and clippers, just comment down below and I'll be able to do that for you. Now with these clippers, they obviously come with guards, and these are the Wahl premium guards that I have here, and then I do have the Stylecraft guards. I do prefer the Stylecraft guards more than the actual Wahl guards. They feel a bit more premium, and they have magnets to actually clip on to the back, so it's nice and snug. However, I do use the Wahl 0.5 guard, the half guard, on the Stylecraft clippers because I think that's the most important guard when it comes to fading between a 0.5 and a 0. I've got all the guards from 0.5 all the way up to 8. My beard currently is a number 8, and that's what I've been rocking for the past 2 months now. So these actually come with the clippers, so you don't need to worry about buying it separately. Next up, we have the combs. Now in my right hand, I have the Wahl clipper over comb. If you're not a barber, then you don't really need this. This actually came with the Magic Clips, so you don't really need that. I have a wide tooth comb. This is actually to comb out the thick hair in my beard. Again, it's non-static, so it's great for my beard. And I also used to use it on my clients if they had textured or wavy hair. And then I use my widest part comb. Now this is a fine tooth comb, and this is perfect if I actually want to take out all the hair from the root all the way out to the ends and then go over it with a trimmer. So that's the combs there. Now you only need one, and I recommend you this. This is the widest part comb. It has fine tooth, but it also does have a slightly wider tooth on the other side. It does have a sectioning part here, so if you are cutting hair, if you are a barber, you can easily section out the hair on top when you are cutting with scissors. Moving on to our brushes. Now what I have here in my hands are a few different types of brushes that I keep in my kit. Now I'll show you why I keep them. This is a brush to dust off the client or myself after I've trimmed up myself. So it's just to make sure that I'm clean or the client's clean. These brushes here are to keep my clippers clean. And this one has been through a war, but it's been my best friend because this actually gets through the nooks and crannies for all my clippers and trimmers. And these are basically the backup dancers. This brush here just wipes away any hair when I am fading my beard or when I used to fade my clients. But this is a perfect brush to take any excess hair off the face. Then in the same compartment, we have screwdrivers. Now why have I got a screwdriver? Well, the reason is because some of these blades actually need adjusting and they require a screwdriver like this one. So I have a standard Phillips screwdriver, and then I do have a zero gapping tool, which is for my trimmers. These trimmers have special screws, and that's why it has a special screwdriver, and it's just to tighten the blade if you want to adjust it. Then we have a pencil. Now this is when I used to do hair systems. Hair systems are basically wigs for anyone who's going through hair loss and they don't want to go to Turkey or wherever they want to go to have a hair transplant. So they go for a hair system, and I used to do that for people. And this is an outliner for that. It hasn't been sharpened. Again, haven't used it in a while. Next up, we have a tweezer. Pretty self-explanatory, just another accessory. Moving on to our scissors. First up, we have our thinning shears. Now I've got a 6.5 Jaguar, and I have a 4-inch thinning shears as well. Now I don't really use thinning shears, and I don't recommend you to have it because again, it's for your hair to be thinned out, and we don't want that unless you've got super thick hair. Definitely don't use this on your beard because your beard definitely doesn't need to be thinned out. Then I have these scissors that I have here. One is a 4-inch, this is a 5-inch, and this is a 6-inch. They all cut hair very, very well. However, this one has been my favorite of recent, but I don't cut hair anymore, so don't use them as much. But what I do use is a special one. Wait for the ASMR. I don't know if you picked it up, but these are some beard scissors made for our VIP clients. Now this is 3 inches. It's very small because we only want to get those tiny hairs around the beard. Now this is perfect in my hand, perfect size in my opinion, and I actually do use it to take off those excess strands. But scissors are not a necessity in your kit. Moving on to our straight razor handles. Now these are again owned by myself and our brand. We have the Balance Deluxe V2, and then we do have the Balance RX1. Now both of these are my babies. I use them every week. Now these are the reason why I have a straight and sharp cheek line all the time, but you do need to follow some tutorials before you start using this, so make sure you go onto the channel and you like and subscribe, otherwise it can get really, really ugly. Moving on to our blades. Now these are the recommended blades that I use. It's the Perma Sharps. I haven't moved from Perma Sharps to any other blade since I started cutting hair. I went through the Darbys, I went through the Wilkinsons, but these have proven to be the best, and we actually do sell it on our website. Moving on to our cologne. This is a post-shave treatment. This is again ours. It's a balanced cologne, smells great and does the job. It's got vitamin E in there, great for your skin. Then we have a water spray bottle. Now, you don't need this at home, only if you're gonna cut your hair at home. But this is a mist spray, perfect for getting your hair damp and then sectioning out the hair and then cutting the hair at the top. So this was great when I used to cut hair, but now I don't. Moving on, not last, definitely not least, we're moving on to our foil shavers. I have the Braun Series 5 in here, or Brown Series 5, sorry if I didn't say that properly. This is broken at the moment. That's why I bought the Babyliss Pro, which is battery powered, and I have loved this bit loud. I have loved this since I actually purchased it. It's nice and compact, easy to fit into my kit. But this was actually a powerhouse. I actually really loved this until I actually dropped it. So Brown, if you are watching, send some. Then as an accessory to the foil shavers, I actually use this to keep all my trimmers, all my machines, whatever it is, nice and cool. It's called the Andis Cool Care. It's a 5-in-1. It's a coolant, disinfectant, lubricant, cleaner, and rust preventative. This is super important for all of your machines. Please do not put your trimmers, your clippers in water. You want to spray this on there at least once a week or once a month at least to make sure those blades are clean and they're not decaying from rust. Please, 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 unless your trimmers or clippers are waterproof, do not put water on there. I've seen so many people do it and their blades have just turned brown. If I was starting again today, I would actually only buy what's on the table right now. One good mid-tier trimmer, which is the Babyliss Lo Pro FX. Again, not sponsored. Then I would move on to a good clipper. Now you want something that cuts through like butter, and that is this, the Stylecraft Rebels. Then because I have sensitive skin, I'll go on to a foil shaver, which is the Philips OneBlade or the Babyliss Pro, battery powered. To shape up my cheek line and my mustache and get it that baby smooth feeling, I'll use a straight razor. With that, I'll use a shave gel if your skin is sensitive. However, if you're new here, I actually dry shave, so I don't use a shave gel. And then as a post-shave treatment, I'll use a cologne and a beard oil. This is my brand at the moment. However, just make sure that you are closing your pores and treating your skin good after you shave. And then I'll use a comb to then make sure that everything is neat and tidy before I go out. So that's what we have in our shaving kit. If you enjoyed that, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Make sure you buy less and learn more. I'll see you in the next video.